Pack a bag as we show you another travel destination on Long Island.
The first house was from 1648, which is a four-room house, basically these two rooms above and the wine cellar. The 1708 house was when they added the north bay to the house, making the 1708 house an 8-room house. Well, we have, there are actually 16 accommodations all told. I generally live in one, so there's like 15 for renting. That's 12 rooms and 3 cottages. We can accommodate 38 people. Well, I'm a little like that story about build it and they will come. We didn't even put a sign up. Didn't even have identification on the building for the first 8 years, and finally I got a like a historic plaque to put on the building. We still don't have a sign. A big part of location is a good selection of restaurants. Here there are 21 restaurants within a 10 minutes walk. We're exactly 1.1 miles from the water's edge. We do provide the parking passes so that you don't have to pay the $40 a day to park your car to go to the beach. In this hotel, there are no Bibles in the rooms, but I do have copies of the Constitution. So I quiz people on the Constitution all the time. Senator Biden stayed here right before he announced for presidency. And we got talking about politics and philosophy. And probably the most renowned person we had was Bartholomew, the Greek Orthodox Pope, stayed here. He's the spiritual leader of 300 million Eastern Christian members, and very interesting guy. This is room number 1. This would date from the 1708 period. We took the ceiling off in order to have a little bit greater feeling of height, even though it's a darker ceiling. It's only about 7 feet 3 inches under the underside of the beams. There are 3 rooms of this kind of vintage. Rooms 1, 2, and 3 are this what kind of sort of historic looking rooms is where that goes. This is the room 3. This room probably as a room dates from about 1739. It was an attic prior to that. I like this room a lot because it shows every element of the construction of it. We exposed the beams and knee braces and purlin beams throughout the room, and we didn't take away anything or add anything. In other words, this is exactly how it was built. This has 2 windows, but they face north, so it's a subdued room in terms of lighting, which if you like to sleep late in the morning, it's a great room. And also we generally give our newlyweds this room. We call this the wine cellar. It's the foundation of the first house, the 1648 house. This is the base of that original chimney going back to 1648. We rebuilt it based upon what we felt was a raised hearth, and those bricks that you see there around the fireplace, including the keystone brick, are anywhere from 100 to 300 years old. We're out in the courtyard of the back of the house, and it allows you to get a sense of the scope of the building. All 5 centuries can be seen from this direction. You can see that this is a nice patio here, protected from the wind, and it starts with the early morning sun and yet gets into the shade in the hottest part of the day. So it's been very useful to have such an arrangement of a house. I don't feel so much as an owner, more of a caretaker. I mean, 16 years out of 360 years is a small percentage.